What's up guys, my name is Cody Welch and I'm here to do another video on the FieldGamers channel, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you guys all the new and cool features to the Minecraft 1.5 update. This update was released about a week or so ago. It's been a while that it's been out, but not too long. But basically I just wanted to go ahead and show you all the cool different functionalities with this update, and it is called the Redstone update. And it is probably one of the best updates I've seen so far. This will be my first video on updates. I've never done an update video before, and what I plan on doing is every time Minecraft does a new update, I want to make a video and basically show you guys what new things are out there on the game, because that'll definitely help. And I really hope that I will myself be able to learn more how to use all of these materials after I learn how to use them, and hopefully you guys will too, so that's kind of the point of this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the first things I'm going to show you in this update is the daylight sensor. Now this thing is really cool. So basically what it is, it's just like a redstone torch, except it's activated by the sun. So it's basically like a solar panel. And based on how much light, so based on where the sun is in the sky, so if it is at its most, if it's noon, so if the sun is right above you, which it's a little past noon, but it's still close enough to noon, then all of these redstone up to 15 blocks in depth will be lit up, which you can see I even wrote 15 to remind myself. So when it is fully noon, it'll all be lit up 15 blocks. And this is really cool because, and then as the time goes down, or as it becomes less light out, the redstone will start to slowly decrease. So I'll actually show you an example real quick. I'll set the time to, let's say, I don't know, we'll set it to 9,000, which will take the sun a little bit farther that way, and you can see these two right here are not lit up anymore. So by the time the sun is fully gone, all of these redstone will no longer be lit up. So I think that's really cool. This will make making clocks, I can only imagine that'll make making clocks really easy now, because I've seen some really cool things on YouTube, and people have created some really sick and awesome clocks, but this will be, it'll make making clocks so much easier, and it'll be amazing. So you can see now that the sun's gone down even a little bit more. Now there's only 3 that are not lit up. So it's really cool. To make it, let me go ahead and show you how to make it. You're going to need 3 different materials. You're going to need the oak wood slab, which, oh, I'm gonna need 2 more of each of these, so just give me a minute. Let me go ahead and get the oak slabs. So we're going to need a total of 3 oak slabs. We're going to need a total of 3 of the nether quartz, which are a new material. And I think, yeah, nether quartz you will find, it is a mineral that you find in the nether. So you just go into the nether and you'll be able to find these nether quartz. You'll be able to mine them just like you would coal, and you'll be able to collect these nether quartz. And then 3 pieces of glass, which I only have 1, so let me get 2 more. And of course I'm in creative mode right now. So you are going to have to get these materials yourself if you are in survival mode. But once you have 3 of each of these materials, you can go ahead and get in your crafting table, put the oak slabs, or the wood slabs. I don't know why I'm calling them oak slabs, but yeah, the wood slabs on the bottom. You're going to put the nether quartz in the center row, and then on the top row you're going to put the glass. And this will create the daylight sensor, and then you can place that down and pretty much just put, I'll go ahead and put it on top of there. You can pretty much just put it anywhere down and have redstone connecting to it, and it'll be activated. And as you can see, the sun has gone down as I've been talking, and it is even less lit up. So it's really cool. I can only imagine there's a lot of things you can be able to build with this, and I'm really excited to be able to use this now. So let's go ahead and move on to the next cool update. Another really cool feature is being able to move your items in a much easier manner. So for example, let's say you've just gone caving and you've got a bunch of coal. If you want to, let's say you want to put them in your inventory in a certain way, all you have to do is you have the 64 of the coal in your hand, and you're just going to right click and you're going to drag, and you can drag all of the coal across. And a lot of times when you're doing chests, when you're organizing your chest, you want certain rows to be like that, because you want, whenever you put coal in there, you want it to only be in those rows. So you can just right click and you can drag it pretty much anywhere you want. Wherever you drag, it just keeps adding them in there, and it's really cool. So, and then another trick is, once you've done that, if you want to collect them back, all you have to do is, so just pick one of them, double click, and they will all return to the 64 set that you had before. So if you have a bunch of them spread out like this, and you come to the chest, and instead of clicking on each one to collect them all you have to do is double click and you have them all easily accessible. So that is a really cool feature as well. Another really cool feature, and I'm really actually excited about this feature because I use this material a lot, is the netherrack feature. And what you can do is now, when you got netherrack, all you could do with it is build with it, and that's basically it. But now you can actually take your netherrack and you can put it in the furnace, and we'll wait for the furnace to quickly make it. And what it'll make is one of these, a nether brick, and you can put 4 of these together just like you would a clay brick or the clay brick, that's what I'm thinking of, to make the brick wall. So now you can make the nether brick walls now with these. So once you have a brick, you can make 4 of them. So now I have 4 of them. You can go over to your crafting table, and if you put 4 of the nether bricks in like this, so you got 4 of these nether bricks, you'll have a nether brick block. And the really cool thing about that is, before, the only way you could get these nether brick blocks was if you found a fortress in the nether, and they're really, really hard to find. So sometimes it's just hard to find, and you can't find them, so you can't build with it. And not only are they hard to find, but it's limited. Once you run out, you don't get any more. So I think this is a really cool feature, and I'm actually really looking forward to being able to use a lot more of the nether brick blocks. So let's go ahead and go on to the next feature now. Another really cool feature to this update is the Redstone Comparator, which is this thing right here. And basically what this thing does is very similar to a redstone repeater in the sense that it continues the current in the direction that you place it. And basically what it does is it compares 2 different currents on either side, or just 1 current on either side. And basically this current is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long, so it is weaker than this current will be, because the shorter the current, the stronger the current is. The longer the current, the lower the current is, or the less powerful it is. So basically what happens is, when you put a more powerful current on the side, it basically turns it off. And this can be turned on or off, and regardless of whether it's on or off, if you put a power source that is stronger than the initial power source, it will turn the entire thing off. So that's something you can kind of use when you're maybe designing a machine or something with this new tool, which I can only imagine will be really cool in the future with building really amazing things. So let's go ahead and see what it does when this thing is turned off. So when that is turned off and a less powerful source of power comes, it basically doesn't do anything. So I don't really know what the function is of this being on or off. I still haven't figured that out. But when you turn this thing on, basically what happens is, this is 8 blocks long, and this is only 5, and basically what you can see is it split the difference, and now it only goes 3 redstones long. So it basically compares the 2 currents and cuts it into 3, when it used to go all the way down to here. So I mean, I'm sure there's more detail into how these things work, but I still have yet to fully understand how the Redstone Comparator works. But I think it's a really cool feature to the update, and I think it'll have a lot of cool abilities as to what you can build. Another really cool thing is you can build a redstone block, a block of redstone, and basically it does the same thing as a redstone torch, except it can be moved around. So you put this here, and let's just go ahead and put some redstone right next to it, and it will light the redstone. And basically you could have maybe like a piston right here, and you can have the piston push it out of the way, which will turn the current off, and then push it back into place, which will turn the current on. And I think that's really cool, because now you can pretty much build really, really complex mechanisms now that you have a movable power source. So I think that's really cool, because you could never move the redstone torches. It was basically a permanent source that had to stay where it was placed. To create both of these items, let me go ahead and show you how to create the comparator first. You're going to need 3 pieces of stone on the bottom of the crafting table, like so. You're going to need redstone torches like this, and a diamond manner, and then you're going to use a nether quart, and you're going to put it right in the center, and you will get your Redstone Comparator. So basically that's how I'll go ahead and put that in my inventory now. And then to make the block of redstone, I'm not going to do it. All you have to do is fill in every block with redstone, redstone, and then you will get a block of redstone, and that's basically how you create those things. So let's go ahead and move to the next part of the update. Now this is actually really cool. Basically, there's two different types of new pressure plates, and they are not activated when you stand on them yourself, which is a really cool thing, because they are actually meant for items. And you have right here, you have the gold one, which is a weighted pressure plate light, and then you have the the iron one, not silver, and it's a heavy weighted pressure plate. And basically, what you can do is if you're trying to sort items, so in the future you'll probably design something that will help you distribute your items if you're mining in a cave or something, and if you want to build something to help organize all of your material, basically this one, since it's a light pressure plate, will measure the redstone current in increments of 4. So I'm going to go ahead and dump 4 on there, so 1, and there you go, you see that it lit up, 2, 3, and 4. And basically, as soon as you go to the 5th one, right here, it'll increase to the next level. So every 4, so after every 4, it will increase the current. So let me go ahead and keep doing this a few times, and you'll see that pretty much all the way up to a total of 64, you will be able to go all the way, you will be able to get the current to go all the way to the end. So you can go up to a stack of 64, and then it'll be fully complete. Over here, and I think, let's go ahead and actually test it out, because I don't remember how many you're supposed to have. So let's go ahead and count it out real quick. We have, oops, I did not mean to do that. Oops. Alright, so let's go ahead and empty out a set of 64 and see what happens. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do 32. I think it might be half. So it's still lit only 1. So let's go all the way to 32 and see what happens. It's still not going up. So 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 41, 42. And I think after 42, I think this might be the right one. Oh, yeah, there you see. So after 42 pieces of any material hit this pressure plate, the next redstone will be lit up. So this one is obviously a much has a much huge difference than this one over here. And basically, I think you can keep doing that until it is filled up a total of 16 redstone blocks, all the way to 16 redstone blocks. I measured this out earlier. So that is a lot of stacks of material. So if you have maybe 1,000 blocks of cobblestone and you want to organize them in a certain manner, and you want to design a machine so that you have to put all of them down for this current right here to be lit up, for the machine to function, or whatever the case might be, this will be able to come in handy, and you'll be able to design some pretty cool stuff with that. So I think that's really cool. I'll go ahead and take these back real quick, and as soon as I take them back, the current is cut off. So it's just used for comparing items, which I think is a really cool feature. So let's go to the next part. Now this is probably one of my favorite parts of the update, to be quite honest. And what they did is basically they created the hopper. And basically what the hopper does is it allows you to throw items into it, and it transports the item to whatever system you have it connected to. So as you can see, these are the two hoppers. This is what they look like. And this one is connected to this crafting chest, and this is connected to the furnace. So let's say I have just gone mining, and I have a bunch of cobblestone. All I have to do is dump it into the hopper like this, and I'm not going to dump them all, but I'll just dump a handful of them in there. And then what happens is you can look into the chest now, and there is the cobblestone that I just dropped. So this is going to be some really cool things you can do, especially with productivity and all kinds of stuff like that. And basically you can just have all kinds of things set up, and you'll be able to design things like maybe you can have like a water flow that throws all the, water flow that ends right at the end of the hopper and drops all the items into the hopper. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. And then let's say you have, I don't know, if you had sand, you could throw the sand in there, and it would immediately start cooking the sand into glass, and it would basically make everything so much easier. So you could do so much with that, and I can't wait to build with that. And as soon as I build some cool creations with the hopper and some of the other things in this update, I'll definitely have to make a video just to kind of show some really cool things that you can do with these. But to make the hopper, let's go ahead and go to this crafting table right here. You're just going to need 5 pieces of stone, and you're going to put them in there just like this. And then you're going to take a chest and put it right in the center. Oh, it did not work. I don't know why it did not work. Let's see, it might be the other way. I'm actually not really sure why it didn't work. I'll have to check on the Minecraft wiki. You can do the same. Just check on Minecraft wiki. It'll show you how to build the hopper. For some reason, I thought that's how you built it, but apparently it's not correct. So just go to the Minecraft wiki, and you'll be able to see how to build it easily. And so let's go ahead and go to the next part. There is also a really cool new function with chests, and I really like this because now storage is going to be so much more convenient to do. And basically, these are not all regular chests. Every other chest, like so this one, this one, this one, and this one, so all the diagonal ones to each other are just regular chests. And then the other ones that are beneath and above the regular chests are a new type of chest called the, and let me see, verify, yeah, trapped chest. So basically, if you just align them like this and have the trap chest and the regular chest all mixed up together, you can store all these chests in a very confined area, which will make it really easy to store all your stuff in a very small room. So you'll see it works here. I can put one right there, but I can't put one right there, because this right here, I think, right now I'm holding a trap chest, and this is a trap chest right next to it, so you can't put it next to it. Again, this one right here is also a trap chest, but I can put it right here, because this chest right here is a regular chest, and they can be, you know, since they're not the same item, technically they can be placed right next to each other. So I think that's really cool. And another thing that you can do with the trap chests, so the trap chests actually have their own function now. So this is a trap chest, and if you put a redstone repeater right behind it and then a current attached to that, when you open the chest, it'll activate the current, and basically you can set all kinds of really cool traps, and you can, I don't know, you can do a lot of cool things with it. Oops, I don't know why I did that. But yeah, so you can set up traps so that when people open up a chest, they blow up, or, I mean, you can do so many things with it, I can only imagine. But yeah, so to craft the trapped chest, all you're going to need is a regular chest, and then a tripwire hook. And I just figured this out for the last part of the video that I just did. To make those hoppers, I was correct. Unfortunately, I had a trapped chest in my inventory, and I thought it was a regular chest. That's why it wasn't working. So use the recipe I told you, but use a regular chest, not the trap chest. So and I think we can go ahead and move on to the next part now. There is also a really cool different type of dispenser mechanism. So this right here is the dispenser, but this right here is called the dropper, and it's a little different from the dispenser. It's not much different, but it's got its own little differences. But basically, to show you the difference, I have arrows in both of these, and as you already know, a dispenser will shoot the arrows out, and basically it'll shoot them out and basically attack you. So if you're standing in front of it, you will get shot with an arrow. So it'll actually shoot the arrow out of the dispenser. The dropper, the only thing that's different about the dropper is that when you turn it on, it basically just drops the arrow out. So it's not really meant for attacking, it just drops the item out rather than activating the item. So a dispenser activates the item, whereas the dropper just drops it out. And so to build the dropper, I'll go ahead and go over here to my crafting table, and you're just going to need 7 cobblestones, and you're going to put them, oh, I can drag this, I always forget I can do that now, and then you're going to take your redstone and just put it right on the bottom like that, and you will have a dropper. And then the last thing I'm going to show you guys for this update is you can actually build a new type of block with the quartz, the new mineral, the quartz that you find in the Nether. And basically the blocks just look like this, and to make them you just put all the quartz in the crafting table and you'll get these blocks like this. And yeah, it's really cool. You can also, depending on how you put them in the crafting table, you can reorganize these blocks and make these different types of looking blocks. So in this texture pack it looks like tiles on the top, and it looks like it's got a really cool pattern on the side. And then you can also there's another way, it's just like the sandstone, depending on how you put it in there, it'll create a different type of texture for the quartz. So you see that texture too. And then you also have stairs, so you can actually make these really cool white stairs now. I've always wanted to build like stairs with wool, with white wool, because it makes it look really marbly and cool, and I've never been able to until now. So now you'll be able to do, it's not wool, but it's a white stairs that looks like a white wool kind of thing, and it just looks like it's a it looks different, it looks really cool, and I'm actually really excited to be using these as stairs now. I'm sure you can do a lot of cool things with furniture too with these, which I will be able to experiment with more later. But that is pretty much all I have for you guys today. That covers pretty much everything in this Minecraft Update 1.5. There are small things here and there. When you first boot up Minecraft, the forum that comes up will tell you all the other things. There's a lot of small things that they changed with the menu and different things that I don't really need to explain to you because they're right there on the list. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you all the functionalities of all the new things that they added in the game, and I'm really excited to get on and play with these new updates in the game now. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Please hit the like button, comment below, tell me if you like these videos. If you want me to start doing more videos for all the updates they start doing, let me know. I need to know if that's what you guys like. I do like doing it because then I get to learn a little bit more myself. I get to actually do a little bit of research on all the different functionalities of everything. And now I'll be able to better know how to use all of these things, and hopefully you will be able to as well. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. That would be really helpful. And I will see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.